Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, Boost Flow Settings, I'm going to show you all of the settings that help control how your audio is processed into text. Understanding these controls is important for getting the best results out of Boost Flow. I also recommend experimenting with different settings to make sure that you get the results that you want. Like all things in Eclipse, Boost Flow is customizable. That means that it's designed so that you can make it work for you. There are two primary settings that we'll be discussing in this video. Both of these settings can be found in your user settings in the Real-Time tab by clicking the Boost button and then hitting Setup. Although we'll mention some of the other settings here, the two most important settings relating to speech processing are the Follow Behind setting and the Max Delay setting. Let's hop over to Eclipse to take a look. I'm in my Eclipse user, and if I go to my user settings, I can go to the Translate tab, click Boost, and then click Setup. In this window, the Start with Microphone On or Off does work when you're using Boost Flow or Boost. You might want to do this if you often start your jobs well ahead of when the record starts. However, you'll have to remember to start your audio recording, so keep that in mind. If you don't want to think about it, make sure that you leave this button checked. In the top right, there are three settings here: Follow Behind, Allow Deletion, and Key Voice Duplex Offset. For Boost Flow, the only one that's used is Follow Behind Recognition. When using Boost Flow, this setting has a very specific function. If it's set to 100, like I have right now, that means that you will only get the finalized Boost Flow hypothesis text from the speech engine. That means that the speech engine has to finish processing the text before it will suggest it to you. If you have this setting set to 100 and you're only taking that final hypothesis text, Boost Flow might seem a little bit slow, but it's likely to be highly accurate. If you set this to 99 or less, however, this allows Boost Flow to show you the text that isn't yet finalized. This way you'll get access to the speech process text earlier. However, the results may take a moment to show you the final result. But that means that if the hypothesis text is immediately correct, you can simply accept it instead of waiting for it to process. If this number is set to 100, you have to wait for Eclipse to finish processing the text before you can accept it. I recommend that you try both settings and find what works best for you. The next setting is the Max Delay setting, and this is directly related to the Follow Behind setting. If you have Follow Behind set at 100, that makes it wait until the speech processing is complete before it'll show you the hypothesis text. And the time that it takes for the speech to complete is controlled by the Max Delay setting. If I click Speechmatics, there's a Max Delay option. I can select Max Delay and press OK, and this gives me a setting in milliseconds. This is how long in milliseconds Eclipse allows the speech text to process before it's finalized. And so if you have your Follow Behind set to 100, which means it'll only accept the finalized speech hypothesis, then that means that it could take up to 3.5 seconds for you to get that text. This setting can be increased or reduced as you see fit. However, if you reduce it too much, you may not give the speech engine enough time to properly transcribe your text. If you increase it too much and you have Follow Behind set to 100, then you may not be able to use the Boost Flow text in time. When you start using Boost Flow, it's important that you start with practice materials. I don't recommend that you turn Boost Flow on and immediately go to a job. Boost Flow is something that you need to learn how to use. Unlike AutoBrief, where it just pops up and you can use the strokes at any time, Boost Flow requires your interaction live during the job. And so I recommend that you practice Boost Flow with practice materials, and I'll show you some of those in upcoming videos. And I recommend that you experiment with different settings. This way you'll understand how Boost Flow works before you're relying on it live in a job. Now, of course, you can always turn Boost Flow on, practice a little bit to learn your accept and reject strokes, and use as much or as little of it as you feel is possible on the job rather than setting aside time to practice. However, if you do set aside time to practice, I suspect that you'll be more comfortable with the system faster. In the next Boost Flow videos, we'll start going over flow commands and how you can add them and use them, and we'll start using and accepting flow text in real time. Don't forget that Advantage Software offers anytime support. Tech support can be reached with any question anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Doing this also helps viewers like you find our content. Thank you so much and have a great day.